is BryT, and in this video I will be checking out my new gaming mouse, the Razer Viper Mini. Is it worth it to buy, or should you choose a different mouse? So first, this right here is my Razer Viper Mini. It's already connected to my PC, so the light is on. It has a RGB light and has a backlight here too. So that's number one. Next feature, there are 3 extra buttons in this mouse. First one here is at the middle. Over here, in the right under the scroll button, there is a different button. I'll show you what this does later. Next, there are 2 side buttons over here in the mouse. You see that? This one. Next, this is the shape of the mouse. It looks like a normal office mouse, which is actually my old mouse, but it has a line in the middle, some designs, groove lines like this, you know. So it has a shape here with extra grip. Yep, very easy to carry. And it has these white stuff here, so it's smooth. Here are some basic info for this Viper Mini. This mouse has an 8500 maximum DPI, which means dots per inch, which means that this mouse can go full crazy sensitivity, though it's not I'm not recommending it at all. Don't go that far. Next, this is the mini version of the Viper. Well, of course, the Viper Mini. Yeah. It's just a smaller version of the Viper, but it has the same features and stuff like that. Well, enough about the mouse. We should compare it to my old one. This is my old mouse. It's an A4 Tech office mouse, and it's technically the same thing as the Viper Mini without any extra stuff. So this is the most basic one. Now let's compare these two. This has a light, this has no light. Easy, and that's very simple. This has 2 side buttons and 1 middle button. This has no buttons. Yeah, except the left click and right click. Yeah. This here has a normal wire. It's rubber, because if it's not rubber, you'll get electrocuted. It's not really that easy to move. You can see that. But here has a special cord. Easy to move. It's also light, so you can move your mouse much quicker. Yes. Next here, the mouse, the scroll wheel. This scroll wheel is actually very easy to move. This one here has more grip. Next up, let's do a weight check. Alright, now let's get my mouse here. Alright, so it's on right now. Yep, it's working. Let's get my mouse and put it on the digital weight thingy. Alright, so the weight is around 63 grams. Yep, 63 grams for the A4 Tech mouse, and for here, the Razer Viper Mini mouse. Put it. It is 59 grams. Now, I think you will know that the Razer Viper Mini is much better than an office mouse. But it's much more expensive too. Now, how can you change the light? It's actually rainbow right now, but we can change it. So, this is my PC. I put a new wallpaper that says Halloween. Yeah. So first, let's test out this mouse. So I'm at 800 DPI right now. This is how fast the sensitivity is. Now if I press this middle button, it turns to 1600 DPI. It's much faster. And if I press this button again, it turns to 400 DPI. Let's go back. Yep. So just by this button clicking, I changed DPI. Now, let's move into my PC so you can see exactly what's going on. Alright, so here it is. This is the new Razer Synapse, and this is how you can edit the lighting and other stuff. Like here, there's also Razer Store, support, feedback, and this is for my mouse. So I will show you my mouse here. Okay, so this is my mouse, Razer Viper Mini. I edited it, so sensitivity clutch 400 DPI, 800. This is the one I'm using. This is the middle. And we can change the lighting too. Yep, here it is at Studio. Over here, I experimented on some stuff. So, for example, if I'm using spectrum cycling, it will change color at like a speed. It's fast right now, so it will change that. And then blue, and then pink is next. Yep, there it's turning pink now. Yep, and here, okay, let's turn that off. Here at wave. Let's put it there. Alright, so once I press a button, that happens. Now here's static. It's just red. It's always gonna stay red and it will not change after I do that. I can press save to apply, but we're not doing that. So if you have a Razer device, you can buy on any store or right here. Where is it? Razer store. You can be able to change your RGB and extra stuff here. Is this Viper Mini worth it to buy? I personally think that it is very good and worth it to buy a Viper Mini because it is kind of cheap actually. 1,000 pesos and it's actually cheap in some stores. Press one of these videos right beside my head if you want. Well, this video's